and everything that went on with Javante Tank Davis, him fighting Lamont Roach. Yeah, man, it was an epic showdown last night. It was an epic showdown last night. Both fighters was on their A game. I can't take nothing away from neither one of those guys. Tank fought a good fight. Lamont Roach fought a good fight. Uh, Lamont Roach is looks like he's a natural 135. Looks like he's a natural 135 pounder. But what I want to say is, Tank Davis fought a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody might not be happy with the results that he got because he didn't get the knockout or stoppage or something like that. But what I'm not going to go forward and say is Shakur Stevenson or Shakur Stevenson, friend Keyshawn Davis, they eager to say, a draw. They eager to say that they would have stopped Tank. They eager to say, you know what I'm saying? What they would have did, what coulda, woulda, shouldas. Styles make fights, but for one thing, for sure, Roach didn't stay, in the pocket. Roach pressed forward. Roach did a lot of good things inside of the ring when he fought Tank. Tank hasn't had a good competition bout in a while with somebody who can actually punch and somebody that can actually box and somebody who actually had lateral movement, forward, backward, side to side. Um, Tank hasn't been in a looks like he hasn't uh been in a good mindset and fight like this in a while. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they both showed up and showed out. They came to do battle and all that stuff. Do I agree with the with Tank taking the knee? Uh, I would say I would say in a situation like that, you know what I'm saying? In a situation like that, not to make excuses and just keeping it all facts, like Tank said. If it was something burning in his eye, something was burning in his eye. He didn't really get hit with no shot that I can say uh, that caused him. He didn't really get hit with no shot that I could say that caused him a disruption in the fight or made him any less. He didn't get hit with a shot that made him any less like vulnerable to taking a loss or being dazed or being buzzed a little bit because Lamont hit him, but Tank wasn't dazed or nothing. Tank got a good chin too. But if we look at the face results and we look at the swelling on Lamont face and we look at the swelling on Tank face, I would say that uh, Tank slightly edged him just a pinch. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people was watching live at the fight, so they only got a chance to, watch it vividly there. I saw it on TV, so I got a chance to rewind it back and, troubleshoot each round and, you know, check out what was going on inside and outside of things. And Tank did pull away with a victory, but it wasn't a for sure victory. It was debatable. So I see why the judges and I see why the judges scored the fight the way that he scored it, so close and all that stuff. And with a star fighter like that, you can't expect that. You know, with boxing rules and the way that boxing rules and stuff go, that just because he took a knee, you understand what I'm saying? It didn't declare that that was a knockdown. The judges don't have to consider that a knockdown. They could have just kept, did what they did, kept the count going. I felt as though the referees called that pretty fair by not calling that a knockdown because he really did have something in his eye and he really did try to get away from Roach to not get, hit while he was having something in his eye and get clipped. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but all in all, the Javante Tank Davis and the Lamont Roach fight, it was a fight that like Tank and them promised us. Like it was a fight that it was a fight that the sport of boxing needed. is a fight that should, shake the 135 and 130 division to let them know that, you know what I'm saying, like, Lamont Roach, he is here. He suffered losses and stuff before too. Uh, Even, he fought Jamel Herring, and that was a good debatable fight. But he fought Jamel Herring and at a time where a loss made him more hungrier. So the loss did kind of make him more hungrier. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, we still got to look at the facts and everything that went on thus far during the fight. So I'm not really mad about how the outcome was with Tank Davis and Lamont Roach because both of them are superstars. Lamont Roach is just getting his shine from a lot of years and a lot of probably like a lot of bad promotion, and you know what I mean, because he's definitely that guy. But Tank is also that guy too. So it's like it was a good fight for the sport of boxing for Tank and Lamont Roach to come forward and just bring out a fight. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these guys, they considering each other friends, and a lot of these guys ain't fighting each other because of all of these bullshit reasons and so on and so forth. But I think Javante Tank Davis really did his thing. I think Lamont Roach really did his thing. I think a rematch is necessary. Like, do I want to see them a rematch immediately right away? No. But I do rather see people like Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney. I would like all of them to get in the ring with Tank. You understand what I'm saying? Because after this performance, everybody is running the social media, YouTube, uh, all different type of social media platforms, saying what they coulda, woulda, shoulda done. You understand what I'm saying? And I just don't agree with their analysis. I don't agree with the way that they look at boxing. Boxing. I don't agree with how they examining things. So on that note, a rematch is necessary because it's a draw. Like, with all due respect. And even if it was an L on either both sides, they still should have ran it back because I don't think that the win would have been clear on both sides. Even if they wanted to call a knockdown and edge that way, I don't think that, you know what I'm saying. I just didn't see it that way. But this is me opening up on a live. Hadi Colvin 6764. Basically, talking about the fights and what's to expect going forward, and seeing seeing how things play out with one another. But one thing for sure, two things for second, a rematch is necessary because even though both of them you know what I'm saying, was hungry and all that stuff, I still don't think both of them got the statement out that they both wanted to put out. You know what I'm saying? And that go for Lamont Roach too. Because sometimes you can be so anxious, like, but I say Lamont fought a good fight, a strong fight, a healthy fight. He's naturally bigger than Tank, so it's like you can't say Tank is such this big guy, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he defeated people at 140 and so on and so forth, and that's just with the gift of boxing and his boxing IQ, period. So that doesn't take nothing away from him because another great fighter comes along and fights a good fight. So, yeah. But this is Hadi Colvin signing out on this live right here. Nobody really tuned in right now, but when this thing circulates and get around a little bit and people get a chance to watch and view things, they see that Javante Tank Davis and Lamont Roach was probably one of the best fights to see for a long time. Now, if Shakur Stevenson if Shakur Stevenson, Javante Davis, and what's his name, Keyshawn Davis, if they are willing to, make a fight happen amongst each other, I'm more than willing to see how it goes. Because I doubt if they'll be countering and punching how they say how they punch and fighting them, because Lamont took a lot of things that, for sure I could say that Lamont went through a lot of condition training, and he trained for Tank. You understand what I'm saying? He trained specifically for Tank. But I would love to see Tank get in there with Shakur Stevenson, and I would love to see Tank get in the ring with Keyshawn Davis, because styles make fights, and these guys saying they the top guys, and they won it, and I really believe that we've been waiting for a long time, many years, and certain flames die out when people say certain things, like Shakur Stevenson saying he'd make Javante Tank Davis look like an average fighter, and Keyshawn Davis saying he'd knock both of them out. Like, y'all just going above and beyond y'all stature, above and beyond the food chain, so on and so forth. So with that being said, I'm signing out. This is Hadi Colvin 6764. Have a good one.